Yo, what is the dealio, y'all? You already know we got another banger today. All right. So we got another trade of the day. This is the 31st trade of the day. All right. Now, today we're going to be talking about how we spanked Alibaba in the market today, the whole Discord, and I was able to make $344 on, we traded them twice. All right. So I'm going to break that down. We rode Alibaba to the downside. Okay. We rode on puts today and we ate good. All right. So, before we get into this video, be sure to like this video. If you are not, subscribe to the channel because we come into you every single day with valuable trading and inspirational content that can help you change your life. All right. This is the information that I wish I had when I was younger and also when I was coming up. All right. And also, if you are not trading with us, be sure to consider joining the Discord. It's only 40 bucks a month and you can live trade with us every single day. All right. So with that being said, let's get into the trade of the day. Now, I signaled this Alibaba put, and I'm going to go in the charts. You already know how I do. I'm going to go in the charts, and I'm going to break everything down. All right, I signaled this Alibaba put, and then, as you can see, we got down here, and then we got into Alibaba, and we made, we was banking on it. So he hit 72. He didn't play Alibaba. She hit 11% on that trade. I don't know what his percentage was, but he hit 40, 31. She hit Nvidia. Baba, 11% trade right there. I don't know what this percentage is, but that's 43 bucks. He hit 15% on Alibaba. He hit 115 on Alibaba, 42 on Alibaba, 71 on Alibaba, 63 on Alibaba. So, and shout out to everybody in the Discord, all right? We was able to bank on Alibaba. So now I'm gonna break this trade down, why I signaled it, and what my whole philosophy was with the whole trade. All right, so as you can see, we got Alibaba right here for the whole day. It was $344.07. All right, now the first trade I took, it was on a put. Both trades were puts. Now the first trade was a put, right? So we got in, I bought 3 contracts, and I spent $410 on these 3 contracts. That's $1,260 total investment. All right. And then we was in the trade for 3 minutes. All right. Got in at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Got out at 10:03. All right. Sold it, and each contract made 50 bucks. All right. Very simple trade. Rode it to the downside. Got in again because I saw another opportunity. I thought that the move was going to be bigger than what it was. So I got another contract. So I ended up getting 4 contracts instead of 3 this time. My cost was a little bit lower. It was $350. And so I got 4 contracts. And so $350 times 4, 3 times 4 is $1,200 plus another $200. So that's $1,400 total investment. And then I ended up selling 3 contracts. I left 1 runner. And then I saw that it wasn't going any lower. And then I sold the last runner. That's why you see it sell 1 right there. I was in this trade for a total 11 minutes. And so, and I'm talking about, I was literally sitting on this couch right behind me. Okay. Like legit. I'm in Colombia. I'm out here for a couple months, but I was on this couch right behind me, just chilling, had the recliner set up, and I was calling a play, right? So we spanked the market for $344 today on Alibaba. And now I'm going to go into the charts and I'm going to break down exactly where I entered at, where I got out at, why I got in, and why I got out. All right. So let's go to the charts. Let's get it. All right. So right here, so we got Alibaba, right? So I played both of these plays on a 15-minute time frame, but we're looking at the 5-minute right now, right? So I'm going to be toggling between the 15-minute and the 5-minute time frame so that you can really see what's going on. All right. So as you can see, so first things first, Alibaba closed yesterday at 132, okay? And then it opened today at 138, okay? So immediately this stock had a gap, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this gap because I want you guys to understand this right here. So Alibaba gapped up today, right? I love gaps. I love trading gaps. So Alibaba gapped up today, okay? So this is a gap that Alibaba has to fill, all right? So now that we know that Alibaba gapped up, and gaps usually have to get filled, I saw it go up here and it rejected, and I saw this big red candle right here. Okay. Now, sometimes when you see a big red candle, it could be followed by a big green candle, but this already had a big green candle. So these two basically just canceled out each other, right? I want you to understand that this was an irrational move, so the stock had to have another irrational move to balance it out. All right. I want to write this down right here. Stock market is all about balance. All right. The stock market is always trying to balance itself. And that's why you see these two right here. So these canceled each other out. It came up here to this resistance level. It rejected off of it. All right. So now I saw that it rejected off of it and on a 15-minute time frame. So I told everybody, I said, hey, I'm looking at Alibaba to the downside. It just rejected. I'm going to see what happens when this new candle opens up. Okay. So what ended up happening was it opened up right here, and then it was kind of like coming up here a little bit. All right. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to reverse and go to the upside. So I saw what was going on, and then I entered in right here. Okay. I entered in right here, right? Right where this wick is at. So I'm going to put entry number 1. All right. Right there. Now, be very careful or understand this. This green line right here is called the VWAP. All right. So that green line right there that you see where this wick is at is called the VWAP. That's the volume weighted average price. Boom. Okay. So it's the VWAP. Now, the stock came up to the VWAP, and I told everybody, I said, hey, y'all, if Alibaba, it might come up to this VWAP to test. As long as it does not break above the VWAP and it rejects off of it, we're good money. We're good money, right? Perfect. And then what happened? It came up here and it rejected off. So now that's the VWAP. I'm going to type this and I'm going to say VWAP rejection. All right. Boom. And now it started to come back down and it started to flush. Right? So I saw on the 15-minute time frame, I saw that we had this 200 EMA right here, which is this yellow line. So right here, I'm going to put 200 EMA so that you guys fully understand what this is. The 200 EMA is a very important and powerful indicator and level. All right. So I saw that it was coming down here, right? And then it was kind of stuttering a little bit, and then it came down a little bit more, and all we did was we took our profits right here, literally. All right. So we took profits right here, and this was the first trade when I had 3 contracts. All right. And it was about a 13% trade. All right. So we're going to say exit number 1. All right. So we took profits there. All right. And that was $144. Now, I saw, so we're in this gap, right? Now I saw what was going on. So it came down here and it wicked down here. But what ended up happening was I saw it was rejecting right here. So I told everybody, I said, hey, if we can come below this 200 EMA, I think that we're going to have some time. We're going to have some space and we could come all the way down and fill this gap right here. Right. So I was a little bit, I was anticipating a home run on this one. It was a pretty good play, but it could have been like an 80% play if we would have flushed down here. All right. But this line right here, this one is called the 50 EMA. All right. The 50 exponential moving average. All right. Now, so what I did was I said, okay, cool. I was watching this candle. So this was on a 15-minute candle. So I was waiting on this candle to close to see what happens. And then what ended up happening was right before it closed, right when it closed, this candle, it came down a little bit And then it was coming up a little bit more. So I was waiting because I wanted to see if it was going to come to this EMA and reject off of it, right? And then what did it do? It came up to the 9 EMA. This orange line right here is the 9 EMA, okay? That orange line is the 9 EMA. All right? 9 EMA. 9 EMA. All right? Perfect. So I saw it come up to the 9 EMA and it was rejecting. It wasn't going above it. So I took the second entry and I signaled it into the chat. All right? Entry number 2. All right? And this is when I got 4 contracts. Right? So I'm going to get the arrow, and my entry number 2 was right here. Basically at the peak of this candle right here, okay? Entry number 2. All right? And then it was just stuttering right here because remember we got this 200 EMA. All right? I knew that we could get some movement. I knew that I was like, okay, it's probably going to come down and try to test this 50 EMA. And then I'm going to stay in, and if we could get below this 50 EMA and we close below it, we coming all the way down here, right? Because there's no more levels to protect the stock from coming down. So we was in right here, and then it just came down, right? It was kind of stuttering for a minute. That's why we was in the trade for 10 minutes. But then it was just kind of chilling. And then what ended up happening? It started to really come down, and it was coming down nice and smooth, all right? So right here, I was down by like 5% or whatever, started coming down, up 1%, up 3%, up 5%, up 8%, up 11%, up 13%, up 15%, boom, take profits. All right. So then we ended up getting out literally right here, okay, at the bottom of this candle right here on the 15-minute. So exit number 2, boom, and we took those profits. All right. And then, so that gives us a grand total of 344.07, I believe. All right, so 344 bucks is how we sniped it. So basically, this candle and this candle in 2 different trades. Because when you look at the 5-minute, it looks a little bit more complex, right? And so like right here is where it was kind of hovering. You get what I'm saying? But right here, it was a lot more, it was just perfect. Now, obviously, hindsight 2020, you could have got in right here and just wrote it down, but trading don't work like that. All right? Trading does not work like that. Everybody has a different strategy, and also things look different on different time frames and earlier in the market because, you know, none of this was here before, right? And none of this was here before. It was just in real time. So you got to be able to make real time decisions. But those are 2 trades that we took in the Discord today. And I banked personally $344, and I was in my trades for less than 15 minutes. All right. And we banked $344, and everybody in the Discord did too. All right. Both of those trades were over 10% trades. And that's, you know, I was done in less than an hour and a half in the market, and I was able to go on about my day. All right, and I did it right here on this couch right behind me. All right, so if you want to trade with us every single day, live trade, be sure to click the link in the description and join our Discord. I want you guys to understand that base hits are going to lead to the grand slams. All right, I don't really look for 80% trades every day. They're going to come and find me. But at the end of the day, my goal is to continuously hit base hits, because when you looking in the market, right, it's easier to find a 10% trade than it is to find an 80% trade. And if you get 10% trades, that's 80%, you know, on your money. So understand that the base hits are going to add up a lot quicker than looking for a home run, because when you're looking for a home run, you're going to strike out more and you're going to end up losing more money. All right. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. That's how we bank $344 on Alibaba today. No matter what the market is doing, once you learn how to trade, you could really change your life. Understand your levels, understand how to use the tools, and you could get rich. All right. And I always say get rich over time, not overnight. All right. So always remember, get out of your head, go get into the world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace.